This your boy Tony coming through another episode of Backyard Comedy. As always, I got my boy Really Dooley.
Really down here in the flesh and the spirit, brother.
I'm your boy Vocals 26, and we are here with another episode of Backyard Comedy. Let's do a recap of last episode before we jump into it, man. We talked about you can't have your kids around everybody kids.
That's right now.
And we've been seeing y'all been jumping in them comments, man, and we appreciate y'all. Keep talking about it, share it, like it, subscribe, everything, man. Brought to you by Real Demand TV, where we're streaming in 172 countries. Also K97.5. Make sure you listen out to us every Monday through Sunday, and every Saturday, man. Cut on that radio, we'll be on there, man. And also, anybody dealing with any type of substance abuse, holler my man Mr. Julius Rowe. He will get you moving in the right direction.
Yep.
And on this episode, shout out to old Skeezy, man. His birthday tomorrow, so he got to go be fat. You know what I mean?
He's eating cake.
He gonna talk.
Yeah, he gonna get your ass.
So we have somebody send us something to the inbox, man. And bear with me if you will. We're gonna do the best we can. If she inboxed, I think it's a she. The way it came off, it sounded like it's a she.
Yeah.
It said, okay, so I'm realizing that I'm quick to holler. I'm quick to holler. I don't, and I'm not playing about me. Mm-hmm. As well as I'm sensitive about me. Oh, and love me. Mm-hmm. What I'm also realizing, it is true, but only when it comes to certain men. Mm-hmm. So my question is, am I really sensitive about me, or do I really not play about me? Do I really love me? If I'm so quick to drop my guard and allow one person to play with me in a way that I won't tolerate from someone else, am I truly standing on standards when the rules don't apply to everyone, or should I say every male friend? It really has me thinking, because I'm quick to cut a dude off, give them the cold shoulder, or not even talk to them again. And then this one man that I'm not even in a relationship with, honestly, I've never even been in a relationship with him, but he can break all the rules, and I'm going to find a way to make his wrongs into rights. I know for a fact I'm not the only woman like this.
Nah, she not.
Period. So
that was a lot. That was a lot to digest.
Yeah, it was a lot to digest, man.
Yeah.
And I've been reading it myself, like you said. I've been reading it a couple times a day, so I can see how to analyze this, man. And I'm gonna say, no, you don't play about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with that like that. No, you don't play about you, because if you did, you wouldn't allow anybody, whether you was in a relationship or not, to do certain things that you don't want. Which you said in this message that you clearly know that is wrong, but you set yourself aside to make sure that one specific person, can have that, access to be able to break all the rules. So no, that I don't think you are playing about yourself, because you're not keeping nobody at that standard for like that you want for yourself. Go ahead, dude.
I feel like, man, seriously, she's not looking at the whole picture, because it's like it's like she contradicting herself in a way.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you saying you don't play about yourself or whatever, but here you have a whole guy that's breaking all the rules, and you're not making him stand up to these certain standards that you have for other people that you ain't even allowing in your space.
Yeah, and I think male or female, your standard is your standard,
right?
Regardless,
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you will lower your standard for just anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you don't really have any standards. You feel what I'm saying?
There you go.
I have female friends as well, and they go through similar things just like this right here. And I tell them the same thing. Like, you can't give everybody access to you.
Yeah.
Everybody cannot have access to you.
Yeah.
If you with somebody and you going on your way, they going on their way, and they feel like they can still call you anytime they want, because they know you're going to answer the phone for whatever it may be.
Yeah.
They know you're going to answer the phone. That's because you allow them to have that access to you.
Yeah.
You only tend to cut it off when somebody else replaces that person.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, dude.
And with that, you got to establish those boundaries. And when you leave somebody alone in your past, wherever they gonna be at, I understand, maybe baby mama, baby daddy type of situation. There still got to be a boundary line. You know what I'm saying? Don't be calling me at a certain time, such. But with these people that you don't have children with, it needs to be the same boundaries. Okay, this is cut off. This is it. I don't care if you knew my mama, my daddy, whoever. That situation is done. Don't be contacting nobody in my space. space, because that still brings up a lot of baggage that's come. You know, when you're trying to move forward, you can't move forward with that mess hanging around and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, man. A lot of people be trying to move forward. Boy, I just had this conversation the other day. A lot of people try to move forward, still taking old slack with them.
Yeah, you can't.
What's my saying? You ain't never seen a balloon fly with a brick tied to it.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the same thing with people. You taking people on. This person still going through the same similar situations in their life that you clearly have said, because some people I have heard say they don't want to deal with it.
Right.
But they still keep that person around because of the person that it is. If it's not good for you, then it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Now, shorty, I ain't trying to dog you, whoever you may be, but if you was really sensitive about yourself and you really knew your worth, you wouldn't be dealing with certain shit.
Right.
Point blank, period. You would not be doing it from any male, female, nobody. Because once somebody, I have been out there and I have been a dog.
Yeah, me too.
I'm talking about, I have been out there and done that, and when a person allowed me to do certain things and run with it, I ran with it.
Yeah, all the way.
You know what I'm saying? And they didn't put that boundary. Only time the boundary was put on there when they was quote unquote done.
And mad, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mad.
Yeah.
When me personally, just being real about myself, the stuff I was doing, it should have been a boundary put there. But you didn't put a boundary there because of the person I was, because you quote unquote love me or whatever we was doing. You was loving that at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
And love will make you do a lot of things.
So stupid shit.
A lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? People, they'll let you walk all over them. You know, they know you cheating. They know you doing X, Y, Z. That's why I'm saying it's the self value of themselves that they don't see, and the value of you with them makes them feel more valuable. If that makes sense, what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your self-worth as a person. You know what I'm saying? You can't just put up with anything. And just getting into these relationships and stuff, you got to have a focal point of where you want to go in a relationship. If you with somebody and they ain't even showing that they want to be in a relationship, like you said at the end, you know, you need to probably leave that person alone too, because you're wasting your time.
Yeah, because I ain't even blaming him at the part. You the dumb one for that.
You big dummy.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, and I don't know if your homegirls are telling you or not. You know what I'm saying? Or your male friends. But I feel like this. When women have true male friends, they keep it 100 with them.
Yeah, they do, but they don't listen.
They're not going to talk how women talk, because women don't. Now, just being real, most women that I know do not hold their friends accountable.
Nope.
They won't. Especially, I'm sorry, women, I love y'all to death, but especially black women.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just being
that's real, bro.
I'm just being real. Because you said something that threw me for a loop right here. You said you set rules that you don't apply to everybody.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? So why would you set rules if the rules don't apply to everybody?
Right. It should.
You know what I'm saying?
It really should, especially if you standing on business, as you say. You know what I'm saying? That rule should apply all across the board. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to put up with that. But you got this one person that just seems to be able to jump and skip over that rule, and you need to figure out what that issue is, what that problem is, or why you allowing them to do that.
Real talk, dude.
You know what I'm saying? You really do.
I'm gonna put myself out there, because you know I try to meet people halfway.
Right.
I have been in a point of my life where I felt like I didn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
So therefore, I would lower certain standards and rules that I uphold, because I didn't want to be alone. I let anything slide through, and it end up being some shit I should have let slide through.
He's stupid. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And based off this message, clearly you're tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we too old now, man. If there's nothing wrong with dating, there's nothing wrong with going out, man. But if you're not dating to find that relationship or find that person, I personally don't see the point of it, because you just gonna end up, if you got multiple men or multiple women, you just hoeing.
Wait a minute, nigga. Who you calling a hoe? I ain't no hoe.
Yeah.
And then if you doing this and you ain't getting out of it, I'm not saying prostitute yourself, but that's pretty much what the dating world is now.
Basically.
But if you're not getting any money or anything out of it, then you just a broke hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised by broke hoes. I'm just gonna be real about it. They had their bills paid, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know?
My bills is paid and I got money to spare.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. But to me, it's like you just it's like it's whatever when it comes to men, because it seems like, I'm sorry, baby, it seems like you get digmatized.
Yeah.
He digmatized you that quick.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It seems like she wants that person that's breaking the rules, but she can't bend him to her reality of being together. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that for me, dude.
Yeah, like you said, digmatized.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, she know he's not available. He's not emotionally available. He's not. He's physically available.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
he put it down.
Yeah, there's certain aspects of him that he ain't gonna let you have access to, and so that's why you keep letting him have access, hoping that he will give you access to him and y'all be together. But if it's
But you know he's not gonna give you access.
you know that
because you said it right here in your message.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that man is not going to give you that. So why allow him to bend the rules for you when it seems that it's making you unhappy that he's doing that, and you allow him to do that?
I feel like it's a lot of it comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they don't like to move forward to something else because they like, okay, if I stay right here, at least I know what I'm getting. At least I know it's going to be like this. But when you move on to another relationship, there's always that fear. People be afraid of things, and fear keeps them comfortable in certain aspects in certain areas where they don't want to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
And most people deal with the same type of men or same type of women. The appearance be different, but the qualities be the same.
Yeah,
and then you wonder, you wonder why. Like, damn, I'm going through the same thing. That's because you don't change it and step out the box. Okay, explain what I'm saying. If you set a rule, I'm not going to. Let me just say, I'm not going to date a short guy.
Right.
If that's one of your rules, I'm not gonna date a short guy. And you've been dating tall, and your heart has been broken by every tall man you meet. Why not try to step outside that box? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it like that, or vice versa. Like, why not try to step out that box to find something different? You can't get a different result doing the same shit.
Nah, you can't.
You're not gonna get a different result looking in the same place.
Yeah,
you got to change it up sometime. And if these men aren't valuing your space, your rules, your time, your nothing, then that's on you to keep dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep dealing with that, then you don't need to be complaining about nothing because you already know what you're going to get at the end of the day.
Yeah. You need to really quit wasting your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time, you know, because it depends on what you want, though. I would say that. If you want this situationship and that's what you cool at being, then hey, by all means, keep doing that. But if you want something genuine, you commitment, you know what I'm saying, marriage probably, you're going to have to kick that guy to the curb and go ahead and see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold yourself to those standards that you saying that you have.
Real talk.
But the guy that's breaking all those rules, that's a dangerous person to be around because he's going to make you break even more rules by trying to keep you away from those other people that might be genuinely for you.
And you might find somebody like, this guy's really woo. I want to see where this goes, but then you got somebody that hit you at any given moment and you gonna drop the dime. You know what I'm saying? Which that's not fair to the other person that's probably putting in some real work that you want a man to do. You know what I'm saying? And you're not giving him the time of the day because somebody else can break every rule that you done set for that man over there. You know what I'm saying? Which is something.
They smell like a pile of bullshit.
We gotta break that comfortability spell, man. You know, I was once in it too, but that's something you have to want more for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want more for yourself, it's gonna, just like Tony said, it's gonna be the same thing over and over again.
And see, one thing about the cycle, when it's repetitive, very easy to get back in that rotation. Very. It's hard to get out of, but it's very easy to slide right back in. Now you find yourself doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, I want to say it like this: we got to put the backyard in there.
Okay.
Now, if you out here and you dating, there's nothing wrong with dating. But if you got it set that you're not looking for no relationship, all you're gonna do is bump and grind every now and again, have a little bit of fun, then that's a different story.
Totally.
Even then, you still should have rules and boundaries to protect yourself. When your health, some nasty niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? You still should have rules and boundaries when it come to that. Because I still feel like if you go back and look at all our episodes, but you should go do it on Podbean.
Go ahead.
When men and women have relations, it seems like the woman falls faster every time. To me. To me. I have seen guys go head over heels when it comes to women, but it seems like when it comes to sexual activities, like the women fall for the man faster, or they feel like they that's my territory now. You know what I'm saying? Not every woman, but some majority.
And even if you establish like this is all it's gonna be, they still want to claim like, hey, this is my territory.
So you leave. You all right? You make it?
Yeah.
Good morning.
And that's the thing, man. It's confusing. Like you know, if if that's not what you want, I'm not saying don't get your rocks off.
Yeah.
Or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is be with somebody or do it with somebody that understands, okay, well, that's all it was. I'll see you later, see you next time. Because when feelings get involved and babies come and stuff, it's just a whole nother ball.
It sure is. But it seems that she can drop somebody at the drop of a dime, what you saying. You know what I'm saying?
Have she dropped them yet? Though?
They don't say that. See, that's the thing. You can drop people, but are you dropping the correct people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be dropping somebody just because you want to let Mr. Break Every Rule stay around. That's what you was gonna say. That's what it seemed like you would do. So the guy that's not giving you that hard time, you said, "Oh, you like the thrill."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You with that thrill of that man, that's a type of control.
There's one thing I could say about this person though. They are very loyal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell that they're loyal, but you're being loyal to the wrong
loyalty
type of
sometimes turn into stupidity.
Yeah, it does now.
You know what I'm saying? Because
now.
I have been in a situation where a person should have left me and they didn't do it because they were loyal to our relationship.
Right.
But they were dumb as hell because I was on some other shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So loyalty, you can be so loyal to somebody that it turns you into a dumb person.
Yeah,
because now you don't want to leave this person.
Yeah.
Now you know this person. Well, it's supposed to be out your life because if you really talk to God and you pray for something to be removed, it will be removed.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't want this shit to be removed because of the person that it is.
Yeah.
When we are asking, God don't care who that person is. If that person ain't right for you, they out the door. No matter if you let them break every rule or not, ma'am. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, if you prayed about it, you know that person already ain't the right one person.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't the right person for you anyway.
I got people trying to talk to me right now, but hey, man, God will be done is what I stand on.
You got to stand on that. If you don't stand on it, you will get whooped by God. I'm telling you right now.
You don't want that. I done been there.
Hey, and then you don't know how long that whooping will last.
I done been there. I don't think it's too late, for you to turn that situation around.
Nah.
I think that you should hold everybody to a standard, you know what I mean? Especially when it seems like you want to protect yourself, but you let people get in there and you still end up hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's still not a good thing because how many times can you allow yourself to be hurt? How many times can you have questions like this? You know what I mean? Because this can't be the first time. I appreciate you sending it though, but this can't be the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had a friend that hit me up the other day and basically asked, is she lovable? Is she this and that? And I'm like, yeah. But the thing about it is you turn it away because of the fear of being hurt again.
And we got some trash dudes out here too.
Yeah, we do.
They don't see, man, chivalry. They don't do that.
It's dead.
You know what I'm saying? We was raised on that. We was raised on the court and era and all that stuff like that.
But it was less hoes back then. Now it's like we got carbon copy hoes these days, and it's like guys are like, well, what's the point of me even being chivalrous? To a hoe.
And since we're being real about this situation, and the fact of the matter that the world has made it where women feel like they're more superior than men. It makes men like they don't want to jump out there and say nothing because they get played a lot.
Yeah.
Even if they got a certain job, it's not making what that person wants. Now she feel like, oh no, you can't. And I have heard women say that to a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have heard women tear a man down to the point like, I thought he was gonna trip out.
Yeah, and the whole time she working at McDonald's. See, we got to stop comparing our lives to these celebrities that we see on Facebook. That's one thing I had said the other day, man. I'm getting tired of seeing these comparisons, man. We live a regular life. Not saying that we can't be celebrities or famous or have money. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, you at the same time, you got to think that's a totally different lifestyle that they got going on over there, and you comparing yourself to now. Ruth Chris is. I said it right. Ruth Chris is now being compared to Applebee's. I just seen a video of it.
Man, Ruth Chris used to be the top dollar.
It still is, but being that the hoes done been there so many times. It brought it down. It brought the value down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We got to do
back in the day, you take your lady friend to Ruth Chris, boy, you had it.
Shoot, we take them to daggone Red Lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster. Red Lobster.
When we were kids,
back in the day, that was top notch. You get them draws when you. Yeah, you better. Yeah, them going down, man. Yeah, man. But I had these conversations, man, with some of my female friends all the time, man. Your standards is your standards, man.
Yeah.
If you allow people to play with you, whether you dating them, whether it's a friend, once they see they can treat you any kind of way, that's what they're gonna do.
Yep, every time.
You gotta draw that line, man. You can't have First of all, if we real true friends, you ain't gonna do me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about holding each other accountability, lifting each other up, sharpening each other. You know what I'm saying? Building each other. That's what it's about, man. But when we get to it, and I tell you something, and you got like your shit don't stay either, we got a problem.
Yeah, definitely a problem.
We got a problem, but people don't want to talk to each other like that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if your friends see, I can't say your friend. I'm gonna say my friend because your friends ain't like my friend. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
My friend, if they see me going through something, they'll let me have my fun.
Yeah.
But when we by ourselves, hey yo, bro, you know you was damn, you was wilding.
Yeah,
Hey man, shorty don't seem like she got your best interest.
Right.
Like we gonna talk to each other like that.
And that's how
they just gonna let that shit happen because dude probably throwing money.
Yeah.
Or
and
whatever
they
the case may
benefit
be.
off of it too.
You know, somehow somehow or another they benefit off that bottle. I guarantee you. They drinking it. They
doing
we got some dying, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I like drinking.
at the end of the day, nobody's happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody has any rules. Nobody has any standards for any man. As long as a man come through, he hanging tough on something, got a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Now, we good now. But then at the end of the day, you lay in your bed unhappy, wondering why I ain't got a man yet, God. You know what I mean? Because you ain't listening when he do what you ask him to do.
Yeah, God always sends signs, man.
He do.
And
He send them
shows
signs.
patterns. And like it's your choice to ignore them or be wise to them. You know what I'm saying? Like
And another thing I want to say before we go to break. Another thing I want to say before we go to break. If you meet somebody, and I keep saying male or female, but I'm gonna say male or female because we go both sides. Not just women. We just don't want to dog no women out because we reading them. We just responding to the message, right?
Yeah.
So if you meet somebody and automatically from the jump street, if you got a standard and you see that red flag is already there, and you still allow that person to come up in there, I don't see the point of you crying.
Yeah, man. When they ignore red flags for people that they like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, it could be the same story for somebody else, but they don't like that person like that.
So it ain't gonna fit.
Yeah, they don't really like them.
See,
dudes
she like that one that can break all the
that
rules.
one.
No, you love that. Bro.
Yeah. But the other guys, they don't fare in comparison to that rule breaker guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she ain't even paying him no mind. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let a Chris Brown come through.
Yeah.
She probably
She head over heels.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real though. That's very unfortunate because a lot of people think that way, and that knock out the chance for some real genuine people to be in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's kind of like a materialization.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it eliminates the thought of a real man coming in your life because you already got a man that you're doing something for, like he's your man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You moving around with him like he's the top dog, but he's not. Though.
It's just not exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is under the covers, under the sheets with it. You know what
Your
I'm saying?
side of the bed. I ain't wood y'all.
I mean, one of your standards should be that you. Now, I ain't gonna say exclusive, but you should want to know that this person has your best interest, and they don't mind people knowing what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? But if
Show it off.
if you,
I mean, you know. There's nothing wrong with being private, man, but you still got to be respectful to your partner and let them know, like, nah, like I'm not available.
Right.
You ain't got to show pictures and all that, but you got to let them know I ain't available. Yeah, I know you smelled this thing last week, but it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about actually going forward with a person that you want to build with is cutting off that, especially when you got a good playbook. When you can call up somebody, they old freaking nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like any moment, like that's hard to let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. What y'all call like my I got a real eater. You know what I'm saying? That's what the girls
what
call
they say it all the time.
You don't want to get rid of your real eater. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep him on the side for when it's time for you to have that fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And a lot of women, they say, I say men and women, they might call somebody boring because they're not eater. You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta see what we focusing on, what you want out of that person in the relationship. You know, as for me, I ain't never look at like the looks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I always been about I always wanted a personality. But when if you focusing on looks and stuff, guess what? Looks dwindle. They go away, and then you fall out of love. You know what I'm saying? You fall out of love.
People fall out of love over that stuff right there, man. Hey, look, y'all hold that thought. We gotta go pay some bills. We'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Oh, yo, what's up? It's your boy, Really Dude. I just got one question for you. Have you subscribed to Backyard Comedy yet?
Because if you're not, I have a pamphlet for that.
But what you doing? What you waiting on? We need you to hit that like button and subscribe. And, oh yeah, download the app, Real Demand TV. We're streaming in 172 countries, man. You can't miss us. Oh yeah, and we streaming on all platforms, so you can't miss us. And you never know who we have on the show. That's why you got to subscribe and you got to download this app. Oh, and one more thing. Time is a precious thing to waste, so don't waste it. signing out watching Backyard Comedy.
What's up, everybody? This is Uncle Elroy talking to y'all about Antonio Auto Mechanics LLC. We specialize in brakes, tune-up, and so much more. Now, I can't really tell you what's going on right now with this one, but I guarantee we gonna figure it out. Don't wait till you have problems like this to contact us. Just hit up Antonio Auto Mechanics LLC, and we'll get you straight. Tell them Uncle Elroy sent you. We appreciate you now. Come on out here. I'll be damned.
Antonio's Auto Mechanic LLC, 314-6836.
And we are back. We are responding to. Oh, I got my boy Really Dooley right here beside me. Your boy Vocal 26. We are responding to a message, man, that was inboxed to us, man. If I got to sum it up, man. Lady really wants to know is she being too sensitive because she let one specific guy break all the rules, but she don't. She makes sure that she want to hold everybody else to a certain standard, but she don't hold them to a certain standard. And that's what we're talking about. I gotta sum it up, man.
Yeah,
but
that shit was long.
Yeah, to go what you were saying with earlier, man. Before the break, I went out on a date. This was years and years ago. I went on a date, and I held her door open. You know what I mean? I paid for the date. I opened her car door, all that stuff. And she said she didn't want to go on another date with me because I was too nice.
Yeah. Hey.
She wanted the hood guy. She said, I can't believe we ain't started arguing yet. Like, I'm so used to being in a physical altercation.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's what you want?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
That's what a lot of women want because that's what they that's what they see a lot of. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think back, and I'm not from the 50s or nothing, but if you look back at the 50s, it won't even like that. You know what I'm saying? It won't even nothing like that. Like the woman, you ain't never really heard nobody. I wanted the bad man. No, that didn't start happening until we started seeing videos and men being portrayed a certain way, and if they act a certain way, that mean they had money or something. So you know what I'm saying? You got to get out of that and understand like what's more important. Is it because of how he looks and how he treats you, or you got to think for the future?
Yeah,
you know
real talk, man. I mean, you can't get treated any kind of way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And if you feel like you do, then you need to speak up on it.
Yeah.
If you see, that's what people losing the contact. That is the communication.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like somebody's not respecting your boundaries or not respecting your rules that you set now, you got to have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that because if you don't have a conversation with that, then how do they know that they're breaking something?
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to say that though because they think they're gonna lose them in saying something.
Hey,
you know, but you got to take that chance because that lets you know if they even for you anyway.
Real talk.
They'll listen to you if they actually like you and they want to understand and get an understanding of how you think and how you feel about things.
Yeah.
But if they not, they ain't for you anyway. Sweep it on the rug, be all right.
And she said, I'm truly standing on standards when the rules don't apply to everyone, or should I say every male friend. First of all, your friends, your friends should already know how you roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the rules should be different between your friend and somebody that you stepping on that boundary with.
Yeah.
But it should be different though.
Yeah.
Because if you and your man friend ain't on that type of time, no sex and nothing like that, they pretty much like your brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they should be keeping 100 with you, like, yo, what you got going on, or like, dang, you carry yourself like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure that they probably said something, but I got female friends too, and they don't like to listen. They want you to listen to them,
bro. Yep,
but they don't want to listen to what you got. They'll say, okay, yeah, but they don't.
I
do
tell
nothing,
mine like this: if you got multiple niggas and you wonder how you gonna pay your bill tomorrow, you got some trash coaching.
Yep,
trash. Now I'm just gonna be real. There's no way you got multiple men and you still broke.
Yeah,
there's no way. I have seen ugly women come off $1 women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
Cuckoo makes money. Like drugs. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, you ain't doing something right. Having multiple is not for everybody. Yeah. And these days it's very expensive to have multiple.
I ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? To take care of multiple. It's very expensive. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? People get lonely, and now they got Dooley, he talking good. Now Antonio talking good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you got Chris talking good. And now everybody's talking good on your line. Now you just got a lineup full of niggas and nobody listening to your standard.
And then you'll get stuck in that too. You know what I'm saying? If you
get stuck in that rut,
dating multiple people like that, you know, and you never pick one or, let one go. It'll be a cycle all over again. You stay with those same people.
Like we said in the beginning, man.
Yeah. You got to be careful with that stuff, man.
Yeah. If you got them standards, man, hold them to it. I'm trying to pull your message back up. Just hold them to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I don't feel like you play about yourself. I feel like you let people play with you, and you shouldn't allow that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you should stand on business, and if you be alone for a couple weeks, man, you better. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the thing.
Get that
People
road.
don't like to be by themselves.
Yeah.
Like it's difficult for people to be by themselves. They think that's the worst thing in the world to be by yourself. But I think the worst thing in the world is keep getting your heart played with over and over and over and over. Me personally.
Well, they haven't been on both sides of that fence, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they rather entertain whoever, because being by yourself, you have to listen to your own self.
Yeah.
Tell you about yourself.
I tell you what. When you get a man, a real Mr. Break Every Rule ain't gonna be around no more.
Nah,
he
go.
gonna set the standard for
Yeah,
that.
he got to go.
He gonna show you a real man. And I ain't saying you ain't never dealt with a real man or not. But based off here, you playing with little ass kids.
Yeah.
Look, they not grown men. You know what I'm saying? They think they can use you whenever they want to use you, and whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women think they the big dog.
Yeah.
A lot of women think they shit don't stink.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, y'all be getting played like a mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all be getting played, and y'all be mad and hurt, crying to your girls and shit, and then they trying to give you advice like they ain't doing the same damn thing.
Yeah, they are both in the same boat.
Cause I got female friends and I hear how they talk to each other. I just be like, man.
Yeah, you gotta figure out what you want. First of all, that's the first thing you gotta do. If do you want commitment, or do you want whatever over here on this side is left? You know what I'm saying?
And we pushing at the age where commitment seems the way that we gonna have to be figuring out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be on that route and everything, man, but nobody wants to be alone forever.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you somebody wants somebody you can come home to, go on trips with, have moments, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a true love. We was raised around true love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stay married until they died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that has been conquered by the fear of being shamed from, you know what I'm saying? Because like even people now, they don't even want you to know who they're dating. Or even if they're in a committed relationship, they don't want you to know who that person is, because the fear of they might be talking to somebody else, or the fear of that they cheating, or whatever that fear. You got to get over that fear, because at the end of the day, you living this life to figure out what you got going on, and it's a lesson that you have to be learned in it anyway.
Yeah, hide me, cause soon as somebody see me, they gonna tell you everything I did in my past. They ain't got nothing to do with you, cause that's how people do.
They gonna sabotage you.
If they not happy, they don't want to see you happy.
No, yeah,
and that's just how it is. On Facebook is the most unhappiest place ever.
Yep.
And Instagram, social media period, is the most unhappiest place ever, because everybody want to live up here, and when you zoom in and look in the back, they messages is on the floor.
Yeah.
Or they ain't even got no furniture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's all imagination.
Yeah,
that's all it is, man.
They trying to portray a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? To appease a certain people, man. You know, I wish we go back in the old days when it first came out. It was popping then, but now, I can damn near delete it. I don't even care about it anymore.
Real talk, bro. Shit, man. We didn't want to hold y'all long. I think we hit on that pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Anything you got to do before we get up out of here?
Nah, I would say just know what you want. Know your self-worth. If you know your self-worth, you know what to do with Mr. Break the Rules. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do with these other guys that's coming your way. So do it.
I second that motion, man. I say get your rules and your standards and your boundaries, and set them how you want to set them.
Yep.
And don't let nobody break them. Don't let nobody because once they see they can do it, then they're going to continue to do it over and over and over. Mr. Break the Rules, he shouldn't be able to break every damn rule.
Yeah.
Especially when he ain't giving you what you really want and what your heart is desiring for. He shouldn't be able to do that. And that's just my own personal opinion. Yeah. I love you and I thank you for sending this message, but no, I don't think you play about yourself. I think you should start playing about being. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing about yourself. What I think you should start doing, like immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately, man. You know what I mean? And for more stuff like this, man, make sure you hit up backyardcomment3@gmail.com, man. We would love to hear from you. Anything you want to hear us talk about, discuss. It's just our own opinion. We're not trying to change anybody's minds, but don't let nobody play with you, period.
That's
male
real.
or female. We too old for that.
Yeah,
we too old to let people skate on by and don't say nothing about it, and damn that. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. But hit us up at backyardcomment3@gmail.com. Also, you know, anybody dealing with any type of substance abuse, hi my man Mr. Julius Rowe. He will get you moving in the right direction. Any advertisement you need, man, you can inbox us or you can inbox Really Dooley.
Yeah.
We can get y'all advertised on K97, man. Whatever y'all need, reels. You can come have parties at the lounge. We got a club back here. We out here. Whatever you want to do, hit us up. You can rent it for your shows or whatever. We are in the building. You know, time is a precious thing to waste. So don't waste it by not watching Backyard Comedy. We appreciate you and we love you.
We love y'all.